Today, we're going to take a look back at one of our previous reviews with some updated information. Yes, folks, the Cb408, the odd little metal handheld, which we were really impressed with back a few months ago, has now been graced with Gamma Core OS, and it's making it a much more usable and better experience. This is only in beta, so you can only imagine how much better this will get as Gamma continues. Please check out his Patreon and support him as he has released a lot of new updates to many handhelds. So just wanted to show you off a little bit of footage of GammaOS running on the Cb408 with Daijisho, and we'll take a look back at our review from earlier this year, and let's go. Hey Deadheads, look, it's Friday. That means another package from China. A pink package of cocaine. I don't know. What do you think this is? Well, let's dive in and find out, and we'll be right back. To be or not to be? That is the question. No, wait, I'm not Shakespeare. Hey, Deadheads. Welcome back to the channel. Or welcome for the first time, new Deadheads. Today, we're doing another unboxing and first look at a just released new handheld out of China. This one has a strange name, and I didn't know much about it, but you know good old Dead Fred. I'm looking for that diamond in the rough, so I pick these things up when I see them, and let's just dive in and see what we think about this. Anyways, let's get this unboxed. So this package, it got stuck in customs for a while, but look what they did. They put it in their own package, customs, I'm assuming, since it has that label. But here's the real, what we're used to, cocaine-looking package. Cocaine. So anyways, let's get this thing open. Let's see what's inside of here, and let's see what does it say here. It says a game nostalgia open source project, game machine, 4.97 inch IPS OCA full fit HD IPS screen, Linux portable, 64 gig. Let's get this guy open and see what this is all about. All right, we got it open out of the package, and first impressions, this box is interesting. It has a texture to it. I don't know if I can describe it. Let's see if it'll make a sound. It's interesting. So this is smooth like you would think, but this has, like, I don't know, some texture to it. Open source Smart Pocket Max. Max, is it really Max? I don't know. Cb408. Okay, so you know, R36S, you know, RGB30. We're going with Cb408. So we've had the O's, the K's, the R's. Now we're getting CB. CB for cash back if you don't like it. No, probably not. Anyway, Cb408. So the box looks nice. Let's see what we got here on the back. Again, a Smart Pocket Max, I thought it said 4.97. So 4.7 inch IPS OCA screen, 1280 by 720p, ARM Cortex A55. I believe it's the 3566, the Rock chip. That's what they stated. Mali G52. So it should be the Rock chip 3566. 3D rocker. Type-C, 5 hours battery, Smart Pocket Max, Gamma player, Type-C cable, user manual. On this side, purpose-built to spark your imagination. Where have we seen that before, Deadheads? The other one is like, my biggest dream is to stay young forever. So somebody's feeling motivational. So we got black, wine red, and sapphire blue. This isn't marked. I ordered the blue, so let's hope that it is the blue. And 4.7 inch 2x joystick stereo speaker. All right, let's dig into here and let's see what this thing looks like. All right, it does look like we got blue, and before I even pull this out, I can tell, I think I like the color. This looks nice. A manual, okay, looks like this CB408. So not R36S, not R40S, CB408. All right, nice looking manual. This manual looks very familiar. Let's see here if we have English. So we do language setting, input method, brightness, and Android. Okay, this thing has Android. Android font button, description, game list, confirm. First boot up, select language. So it looks like it has an Android on it. Let's see how jank this Android is. Volume adjustment. So, okay. Running Android. So it must be a 3566. This, when I ordered this thing, I had no idea that this thing was going to be metal. So deadheads, you know me, you know metal. You know how excited I am about metal. We have our USB A to C, so our typical USB-C, and there's nothing else in there, no screen protector or anything. Let's get this out of here. Packaged well. Oh my. Okay, very first initial thoughts. As I picked this up, this is surprising, okay? This is a $80 to $90 handheld, and it's got metal. It's aluminum. It's an aluminum-based shell. It's got nice textures right there off the bat, and you can't see it, but when I flip it over, I'm going to show you what I really like. As soon as I pick this up, the grips. Where have we seen these before? Anbernic 405M? Yes, so these are nice. They're textured raised grips. I guess they're stuck on there, glued on there. There's no labeling on the back, nothing to indicate any sort of, but this shell, it reminds me a lot of the Wind Chaser 2 shell. This isn't like the old school heavy metal shells. You can tell this is more the aluminum ABS mixture. But it's still, it's metal, guys. This is really good, and it looks nice. The texture looks nice. It looks good. Let's see here. So we have clicky buttons. That's good. They feel okay so far here. First impressions. Switch style, but they seem to have pretty good range of motion here. Not bad. Okay, so L3 and R3 are there. Buttons, not too loud, membrane-based buttons, so I can feel the membranes. We have YXBA, okay. Select and start. Oh, that's kind of loud. So those are kind of clicky. Our select and start. What I believe is our volume, our home, our return, and our volume down. Up here, we have our shoulder inline. Nice. These are nice. They feel good. All right. Guys, as I'm going through this is the first time. I just got this. I just opened this up. I'm filming this live, my reaction. I got to say, man, I am, whoa. You know, I told you I'm always looking for that hidden gem. I may turn this on and hate this, you know, so, but right now, this is nice. It immediately reminds me of another 4.7-inch handheld. And look at this, guys. We have the Retroid Pocket 3 Plus here, metal edition. And I'm getting the vibe here, the real close vibe here that this is very, very similar Android-based handhelds. Good D-pad. Yeah, the D-pad has good pivot. And of course, the Retroid has sticks on bottom. This has stick top, cross on bottom. But look at that colorway, very similar. We have stacked shoulders versus the inline shoulders here. So this is going to fit in your pocket a little better. So yeah, that's just immediately what I'm thinking of. The same size, shape, and everything. This guy right here, this metal guy, when it was launched, was going for $190, $180. Even picking this up used, you're probably still looking at $120, $115 if you can find it. But this metal, it feels just as good. Guys, it feels just as good as the metal on this. This is a lot heavier. This is also light, but this probably has the ABS mixed in. Like I said, this is more probably 100% metal. This is a mixture of metal and metal topping with some ABS underneath, which gives it lightness, so it's not heavy. But yeah, let's get this thing booted up and let's see what this Android is. Well, looky there, rock chip kernel. What is that, guys? I haven't seen that sort of boot up before. So this is very interesting to me. CB, so always share the good. Hey man, you better share them good ROMs. Shh, shh, shh. What are you talking about, Dead Fred? Oh yeah, never mind. But always share the good. All right, CB, I guess, is going to be a line of devices. They went with the Max. Is that what they're calling this? I think that's what they call this. Yeah, the Pocket Max. So presumably, if this does well, there'll be more. That didn't take that long. Oh, it didn't even boot up into Android. So this is interesting. Okay, I thought it was going to go into Android, but it's in some kind of... So it looks like emulation station. I don't know. Okay, really confused here. I was expecting Android. The manual said it was going to be Android, so I don't know. But let's look through here and see what all we got. Screen is a little dim right now, but let's see here. It looks like it's got some PSP, Sega, Super Master System, Nintendo. Let's see what happens if I hit. So nothing on these menu buttons here. Home isn't doing anything. So those are doing absolutely nothing. Okay, oh, Android. It is Android. Okay, look, that showed us. So we got some kind of, is this touchscreen? Probably not touchscreen either, huh? All right, so not touchscreen. Doesn't look like I can do a whole lot here. Looks like it's scraped. Flying games, shooting games, arcade, Atari. Mostly scraped. Okay, that did something. It gave me a search. What did that do? Start. Okay, start. We have a familiar, let's see if I can, okay, it goes to home. That is a search function. Found a game running. Interesting. Hey Deadhead, sorry to interrupt the video. I'm sure you were enjoying it, but I want to take a moment to share with you a product from our sponsor from Aliexpress. We want to thank our friends at Aliexpress for sending us. We all know that recently the Trim UI brick has become a very popular handheld because of a lot of things, but one of them things is the fact that it has these replaceable caps on the back, as you can see here. And Aliexpress is selling these additional caps you can buy and purchase, such as these see-through caps that we have picked up here to put on our brick. They come in a nice packaging, as you can see, and you get a set of 3 with different sizes and types. So if you think there's something you want to do to customize your brick and have a little fun with changing out the keycaps, then make sure you check out the link in the description so you can check these out for yourself in case you want to pick one of these up. Anyways, guys, let's hop back into the video. Interesting. Okay. This is not, doesn't look like it's a touch screen. That's a little disappointing. And I don't know, we have some buttons up here. One of these, is it going to reset it? Oh, that reset it. All right, so I have some PSP loaded up here, some Tekken 5. And I've adjusted it to a 2x resolution running under Vulkan. And I'm doing integer scaling so it'll fit. And it looks pretty good and it's playing pretty decent. Now, of course, you can leave it at a 1x full screen. This is a 720p resolution. I can go up one more. But I don't know if the hardware will support 3x as I get destroyed here. But it is PP, SSPP, so it's working as expected. We can see here the settings I have here on the aspect ratio. As you hear my fur baby over here making noise because I'm filming. And here's our full PP, SSPP setting. So It's good to know that that's loaded on here. It's not the gold, of course, which is good because we don't want pirated software. Please support the developer if you want gold. But if we go in here, let's go to a 3x render, and let's see if we can get this thing to play. Oops, that is not what I meant to do. 3x. We'll leave everything else the way it is. Let's get our FPS on. And I'm trying to see how to go back. I guess you have to use the back button down here. Yeah, so back button. Oh, what happened there, man? I think I've came into some errors. So I don't really know. Interesting. A little jank here with this Android implementation. And I get the thought process here. It's trying to make this just simple so you can go straight into your games and play it. But we know that if the right team gets a hold of this, they're going to be able to make this better. So it looks like I somehow locked this up. So let's start again. Let's try this again, deadheads. All right, after some more adjustments, I got this running at a nice 2x. Of course, it's not full screen. You can see that it's getting not running at the full 60 frames per second, so this processor is definitely being pushed. It feels a little warm back here, but not much. And yeah, this is pretty impressive. Mainly the screen, I wanted to see how the colors pop. This is a pretty good looking screen. The 4.7 inch 720p screen is pretty impressive so far. The other thing impressing me, guys, is sound. Sound is good. This bottom fire end speakers here, looks like it's dual. I'm assuming it's dual speakers. But yeah, this is running PSP good. 16:9. Of course, you can have this like the way they had it stretched full screen, running at 1x stretched out. But I like to get the pixels up. And yeah, this is pretty enjoyable. This thing's comfortable, guys. That it's the mixture of ABS and metal and these pads. It just is like really surprising that we have something like this coming out at I think $75 is what I paid for this. And of course, let's see. I didn't see Nintendo 64 on there, so there's some or PlayStation 1. So I really want to get into this thing. I want to see some custom firmware. If Gamma gets a hold of this thing, man, oh boy, Gamma. We can see what had happened here, because really there's still just, this is really kind of locked down. I'm gonna play with this for the next few weeks, and we'll do an updated full review of this in the future. But this has been an unboxing, a first look review, and guys, I'm surprised. I'm color me shocked. This thing's cool. I hope this thing gets a lot of attention. I hope it gets picked up in a lot of custom firmware. Hardware wise, I'm not seeing any immediate issues. D-pad seems okay. I haven't done all the testing on it, of course, but it seems nice. Sticks are your just typical Switch-based sticks. Buttons are membrane-based. They seem okay. These are pretty clicky. Shoulder buttons are nice and seem to work fine. This is mostly a software thing. I'd say the Android implementation of this is much more favorable than the E6, the way the E6 Plus came. But maybe No Time can get a hold of this, or Gamma, or somebody, and really improve this and make this thing fly, man. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this first look unboxing of the CB, I already forgot the name of it, 408 handheld here. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to pick one of these up yourself. But I'd like to see Linux on this thing. It's a Rockchip 3566. Man, we might get Linux running on this thing, and that'll be just really nice. A really nice premium handheld if we can dual boot. So anyways, I just see the one SD card. It does have an SD card in there. So I'm not sure if it's booting Android to an eMMC, but let's take a look at this real quick. I should have done this earlier. So 128 gig HT, whatever that is, or 128 HT. I thought it said 64, so I don't know. I don't know if this card is what this card is, but I'm going to do a little examination, see what's on this card, see what I can find out. And this might be a really nice tinkering device, guys. Anyways, make sure you leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about this video, this first look, and if you like seeing videos like this, we'll bring more of them as these manufacturers continue to release these items out here. And yeah, man, a lot to like about this. I'm sure it has problems. I'm sure I can find issues with it, but just initially, that feels a little wonky on the side. But initially, it seems to be a good build. Seems to be impressive. We'll see you next time. Have a great Labor Day weekend. Go out and hug your loved ones, because tomorrow's never promised. We'll see you next time, Deadheads. Next time, Deadheads.